Yo, it's your man with the plan, Mark Solars here with a Genshin Impact tier list video. For those who've been around on my channel at the very beginning, I have done one of these before. I believe around the time that Inazuma was at maybe 3, I think Inazuma was 2.2. I think that was Inazuma, around when Red Shogun and Kokomi came out. I did a tier list. And it's been a few years, about almost been 2 years by now, or maybe a little bit over 2 years. And there's been a lot of characters, a lot of things have changed about the cast, a lot of new information, etc., etc. And I'm here to basically redo the tier list now that we're all pretty much over halfway through the game. There's a lot of characters here that I'll try to make it a little bit quicker than the last one, because the last one I had a little more time to ruminate on some characters because there was about only half the characters here that there are now. So I'm definitely going to be a few that I'm just going to just slap in certain categories just because I don't really have much to say about them. And so, hey yo, if you like the video, give me a thumbs up or a thumbs down, doesn't matter which one, and let's get started. So, right here at the very start, we are starting with the Traveler male. I'm not gonna lie, when these two characters, both the Traveler and the male Traveler, their personalities are coming through a little bit more in the writing now. But I gotta say, when it comes to design, the male Traveler is just okay to me. Definitely could be a lot more. And I think the ponytail I used to hate the ponytail, but now I think the ponytail is a little bit better now that I'm looking at him all the time. But I went with the female Traveler because I think her design is a little bit better, so I'm going to put in they cool category. So, next is Outrider Amber. Amber has always been a meh character to me. She's cute, but honestly, she's always in the background of conversations, in my opinion. Like, she's like, oh, you know, all the characters be talking, Amber feels like she's just there. So I never really felt anything towards Amber, honestly. She's a meh. She ain't too bad. She used to be not for me, but now she's just not too bad. She's just meh. Kaya's a character where he grew on me. He was just okay to me, but now I think he's kind of cool. I think the Conrian stuff, now they have that stuff like full out in front of you, is definitely is giving kudo points right there. Lisa, I think Lisa, I'll put Lisa in meh. Lisa has moments where I'm just kind of like, eh. And Lisa just hits me with just moments sometimes. She flirts, and then she leaves mysteriously. So, you know, it doesn't really do much for me. Barbara as a character and design, not for me, honestly. Just not for me, honestly. Just Barbara has a lot of just not for me. I don't really can explain it. Barbara just doesn't have it for me. Razor's just okay. I think he's a cool dude. Don't really see much of him in the events and stuff. Sometimes you do, but not for me. Zhengling, I'll put her in just okay too. Her design's cool, you know. I think, you know what? She has Goba. If Goba's with her, that puts her up to they cool. So, Xingling's actually at they cool. The Goba makes her character pop for me, so they're cool. Now for Beidou. Beidou, I had to put in they cool too. Definitely cool design, cool voice actor, both English and all the different languages. This cool character all around. Loved her kit when she first came out, but it's not really about kit, but just saying that counterattack kit was kind of cool. She I think over time there's characters that are a little bit more cooler than her now that there's more characters that are out. Shinsho, also apologize if I butcher some of these names. It's been a while since I said some of these names, but Shinsho, as time goes on, Shinsho is definitely a cooler character, a dork. a cool dork. Cool rich dork. I mean, half the people that play this game are probably cool rich dorks, so. Well, cool part with the C, but definitely rich dorks. Ningguang is definitely not for me. I try to get into Ningguang's character. There's something, her aura is just not for me. The type of character she is just not. just not for me at all. Official, definitely a meh. I like her talk, but sometimes she talks too much. If she had some more normal talk in between that to be a little bit more cutesy, definitely would be higher. But Bennett, you know what? My boy Bennett was at not for me, but now he's at just okay. Bennett has definitely proved himself to me. I never liked Bennett, but now I would say he's one of the boys. He's definitely one of the boys. I tolerate this man in his dorkiness. Definitely the most uncool character of the Genshin cast. But you know, I tolerate him. Noelle, not for me. Noelle's not for me. Decent design, but character, it's everything else about Noelle is just she's definitely not there for me. She doesn't. I don't have much to say about Noelle. Qingyong, definitely not for me either. Personality's cool, but he seems like he would be the protagonist of an anime, just of like the righteous protagonist. It's not for me. Sucrose, I would say they're cool. Sucrose being shy and stuff is cool. And she says some out-of-pocket stuff every once in a while. I like Sucrose. Jean, just okay. Jean is very much like a soldier personality, leader personality. Isn't for me that much. Diluc used to be one of the goats, but I gotta say, including his current outfit and just some of his story segments have come out so far, they're cool. They're cool. I used to love Diluc, at least love him, and then maybe he was one of the goats, but he's definitely fallen off a little bit for me. Definitely still a cool character, just not one of the goats like it used to be for me, at least. Chi-Chi, don't really have to do anything from me. Her design, I never was really a big fan of Chi-Chi in any angle. And I heard that they be messing up people's roles. Don't really mess up my roles that often, but Chi-Chi's not really for me. Mona, I love Mona. Mona's design, she's cute, she's fine. Her design is cool, and she doesn't overstay her welcome. I love Mona. Kaching, her personality is kind of a brick wall, like just completely just headstrong, and that's pretty much it. Just a workaholic, headstrong personality. But I love her design, and I love how they implement her. I love her costumes. I love everything else about Kaching. Sometimes her personality is a little dry though, so I put them at love them. Definitely the 5-star that made me play this game was Kaching though. I love Kaching still. Venti. Venti has moved up for me because Venti was just okay, but I think they cool. I love my drunk bard. Klee, my girlfriend can tell you. My current girlfriend I have at the moment can tell you. It's definitely not my favorite character. When it comes to Diona, I love him. Diona's one of my favorite characters. She's such a gremlin. I love her. Child, it's okay. Child's not my favorite. I don't know, something about Child. Actually, you know what? I'm thinking about how I feel about Child for real now. I would put them at they're cool. They're cool is definitely the characters where I feel like I think they're cool enough to talk about, and I like the fan art of them and stuff, but they're just not my like go-to like characters for myself. So I'll put them at they're cool. Dang, I can never say her name right. Xinyan, I believe that's how you say her name. Xinyan, a goat. I love her positivity when they let her have screen time. I love her design. I mean, her kit definitely fell off. I mean, it was never all the way there to begin with, but definitely fell off for sure. But it's not about kit, but still, you know, one of the goats. Zhongli, always one of the goats. Always one of the goats. Talk that shit, Zhongli, the king of goats. I love him. Albedo, his personality is meh. Like I like his voice actor and his English voice actor, and I love everything else, but his model and game and it's you know what, his story is pretty decent. It's just Albedo's a little dry too on top of it, so I put him at there cool. Ganyu, a goat. I love her. one of the main waifu characters I love. Ganyu. Perfect. Mwah, perfect. Especially with the new dress they gave her. Zhao. I love Zhao. I used to not think much of Zhao, but as we got some of the Chasm updates and stuff, I'm like, you know what? I'm mess heavy with Zhao. Zhao is definitely one of the GOATs. I love him. Hu Tao. Hu Tao is cute on the outside. Great design, but God, her personality just irks me the wrong way sometimes. She's just okay for me. Rosaria. Definitely one of those characters I wish they would use more because I think they're a nice gray character. But I think they're cool. Rosaria's cool, but if they used her more and got her more out there, definitely would be one of my more favorite ones. Yanfei, I believe. It's been so long since I used some of these characters, so I have to remember every one of these characters' names. Yanfei. They're just okay to me. They're cute, they're cool, they're quirky, lawyer, you know. I don't think they really utilize her that much, but she's cute. Eula. I put Eula at there, cool too. This is gonna be probably the biggest category because this is the people I kind of fuck with. So Eula and all her crazy speak. I know that's like to hide stuff, but still, you know. Eula's okay for me. Now, Kazuha. That is a GOAT. This man has been through so much and has a smile on his face. This is the GOAT. This is one of the GOATs of Genshin, for sure. I love his personality, love his design, love everything about this man. This just GOAT. Straight GOAT status. Ayaka. I love him. I love her. I feel like she kind of is like Kaching next to me. I mean, next to Kaching when it comes to this. I'll probably reorganize the categories here. If I have time, I feel like I want to, but I do believe that she's kind of next to Kaching, where she's a little dry, but her personality, her story about what she's gone through and her visuals and all that stuff makes up for it heavy. Sayu, meh. Actually, I don't even like her design that much, so I put her in not for me. She's definitely not for me. Yoimiya. I haven't done her second story quest, but I'm going to guess that it was great. I haven't heard anything bad about Yoimiya. I love Yoimiya. I'll put her in love them. She grew on me too because I think I would have put her down as just cool originally. Aloy, you know, I'm going to act like Aloy. I'm just going to act like you know what? Aloy in this game has no story, no character, bad design. If this was Horizon Zero Dawn, I would put her probably higher, but you know I'm not going to count that. Whatever I played off of this game, so Aloy is definitely not for me in this game. Could have been somebody else. Kuchosara, not for me. Definitely not for me. It just doesn't hit any of the G spots for me. Raiden Shogun, you know what? She is at I love them. Her design is peak. Everything is peak. Her personality. It's interesting on how they handle it, but you know, I definitely think that still Raiden Shogun's really much. I still love Raiden Shogun, especially when she has the two different sides to her. Love it. Kokomi, I definitely love Kokomi as well. Kokomi is just a sweetheart. Love pretty much everything they do with her. Always a little sassy, always a little schemy. Sometimes she gets a little quiet, but I love her. Toma, man, Toma's very meh for me. I don't really have much feelings about Toma. Goro, it's just okay for me. It's weird because I love Goro because he's so innocent, he's so cool, but he's also kind of just, what's the word? I feel like his character doesn't match the profession he's in, but maybe that's the point. Maybe he's supposed to be like a sweet, innocent general. But if sometimes he's so sweet and innocent for a general. It's just kind of like, oh, okay, you know, doesn't really match the personality. Like he doesn't have to be a hard dude, but it just seems like he's a little too sweet to be in a war of actual of blood being shed between people war. So you know. I don't know. It just doesn't. His personality doesn't fit his profession and the way he looks sometimes. Like, it's weird. All three of those things don't match for Goro, so yeah, not for me. Now we got Mr. Aritaki Ito, one of the goats. He grew on me. He grew on me. Max Middleton plus the Japanese voice actor. They grew on me. It just is what it is. Eugen, I believe. Excuse me if I mess up her name, but I think that's Eugen, I believe. God, keep it. Yeah, give me credit. There's about almost. We're getting close to 100 characters in this game. I'm trying to remember every one of these names with a different culture, with the different cultural pronunciations. It's hard, but Eugen, I don't really feel much about her. She's cool design. That's pretty much all I gotta say about her. She's so quiet. She's like the most normal person in the cast, in my opinion. But I don't really feel much about her. On Shenhe, you know what? She grew on me. She was bland at first for me, and then she just grew on me. All this little extra details, quirky. I love her, and she's fine. Yay Miko. Yay Miko's just okay to me. I'm not a big Yay Miko fan. She's got a little sassiness to it. I'll put it there. Cool. Ayato, just okay. I expected more from Ayato. They still haven't really utilized him to his fullest yet. He's supposed to be a schemer and all this other stuff, but he's just kind of been a semi-background character, and even his own quest. I think he's got the worst of it when it comes to NPCs taking over his quests. Ayato's got the worst of that case, I believe. But you still get some stuff from it, but Ayato's just okay. His design, yeah, I think over time it didn't sit as well with me as when it first came out. Yelan, a goat. Yelan's fine, cute. Just love Yelan. Yelan is just a baddie. She a baddie. And she took that Shinsho haircut and made it a baddie haircut. Love it. Kuki Shinobu. I love Kuki. Kuki is just her personality and her foil to Aritaki Ito. I love it. Heizo. If we're not just talking about gameplay, Heizo, when it comes to just everything else, it's just meh. If his gameplay is good, but if we're talking about anything else but his gameplay, don't really do it for me. Kind of dull color wise. Don't really have that. I haven't really done in a lot of the 4-star side quest, so I don't really have a good idea what Heizo's like. But I don't like that Heizo hasn't really been into at all, if he has been. Because I skipped 1 or 2. I kind of went light on 1 or 2 of these patches, but I haven't really seen Heizo in the main patches or in the main story that much. Sorry. As for Kale is definitely a sweetheart. I'll put her on Love Them. Tainari, they're cool. I like the sassiness. They're cool. Don't have the biggest boiner for Tainari. Love the voice actor for an English voice actor for this character, but God, they made her into the most unlikable character ever. Let's do homegirl here. And when it comes to Candice, I didn't want to say the word because I know people be like, Candy's nuts. Got him. Candice definitely, I love Candice. She's fine as hell. Like, if I say they're fine as hell, they're probably gonna be in the GOAT or Love Them status. Okay, she's fine. Okay, love Candice. Sino's a GOAT. Love the voice actor. Love everything about him. Just funny. Just brings a certain life to the game, to certain character, to certain conversations. Love Sino. No Olu. You know what? She's one of the waifus. I have to. Nahida, a GOAT. Nahida's a GOAT. Her story, love design, love everything. Wish she was bigger. Just because I feel like it's just weird to hear look at Nahida talk about like all this deep, insightful stuff when she looks like she's like literally under the 2 feet tall. Layla is definitely, I love Layla. Definitely a character I love. We're getting the later you're starting to realize a lot of the Fontaine, Samara characters are one of my favorite characters in the franchise. So far at least. Or is it a franchise or just the game? Just the game. It's not a franchise yet. Well, Honkai franchise, whatever. Furazon, like the design. They don't really do it for me. They're just okay. Skara, definitely love Skara. I did not like Skara until he started to grow on me. I like Skara a lot more now. Little Babu right here, like her design. You know what? I like her a lot more than I used to. I love them. Alhaitham is the one where I want to move him down a little bit. Alhaitham, I don't know. There's something about Alhaitham that just irks me. He's cool, but I just don't. I think his design is cool as hell, but Alhaitham does not do it for me at all. Dea, just give me all the fan art. Just give me everything. I love Dea. Mika, just okay. Kaveh, she's okay for me too. You know what? He talks some shit though. Kaveh, I put him in there cool. Kaveh talks some shit. Bazu, they're just too cool. They're just okay. Need to do his side quest still. I haven't done some of the more recent ones because I've been so busy. But I'm definitely going to do his. I've seen some of his story and I like what he does so far. But Bazu's one of the ones where I need to finish his side quest. But like what I saw so far. I think it's Kiara. Is it Kira? Kiara. Cute design. Don't really, personality-wise, look at it, but it doesn't really do much for me, you know. Lenny's pretty cool. Lenny's pretty cool. I like Lenny. Lenny definitely would be more. Lenny's pretty cool. Not really my kind of character in the end. But as for Lynette, though, Lynette is definitely up here at the GOATs. Love Lynette. Her design is just great for the Lenny. Lenny's design is great, but I love Lynette's design. Trying to still understand how she has cat ears and he doesn't. But, you know, wait for Genshin to explain some of these bloodlines for sure. Femine, this is like the first femboy character. Like, this is definitely a femboy-esque looking character. Couldn't even tell it was I couldn't even, when he first came out, I couldn't even tell if he was a guy or girl. Definitely like his kit but as a character, just straight up as a character in the design, I'll put him next to Liddy. Definitely next to Liddy. Nouvelette, goat status. With Risley, definitely another GOAT status. Love the voice actors for both of them. Love them. Farina, I love them. I still find that part where she was being kind of prissy annoying, but definitely gain my respect at the end of the Fontaine story. Claret. Oh my god, I can't talk today. But she's definitely going here at meh. Don't kill me. Navia, one of the waifus. Love her. Traverse, they're cool. She's cool. She's cool. I like how tough she is, but when it comes to Xinyan, not Xinyan, can never say her name right, but when it comes to homegirl here, waifu, love her. Chidori, oh sorry, I'm just gonna do Chidori since I chose her first. Chidori, her personality makes up. She's definitely cool. I like how sassy she is. She's definitely one of the GOATs. Love Chidori. Gaming. I like Gumming. I think he's a GOAT. Arlecchino, just a whole different breed. Whole different breed of a woman. Just the GOAT. Chlorand, I'm gonna say what I've seen of Chlorand in the story so far. Chlorand, I'll put her in goat. Sidgeway is definitely more I'll put her. They're just okay. I like how they did in the story, but you know that design is not for me. Honestly, it's definitely not built for me. And Sethos, from what I can tell from the previews, this is the only character I have known nothing about. Before I can tell by the previews, he's probably gonna be a goat. He's probably gonna be a goat. So let me like quickly reorganize this to the way I would have it for each character. Alright, I think this is the tier list right here for I love them. And then for the goats, this is easy for me. This is so easy. I will put Zhongli up here, Risley right here, Ito, Ganyu right next to Homie. Then I'll put him here. Nouvelette goes up here with the goats. He's just some of these dudes are just too cool. Waifu, Candice Nuts. I'll definitely put her on the lower level here. Cloran, Arlecchino goes right after Ito. The Homegirl goes right here. Layla goes right here. Navia? Oh shit. Hold up. Navia's right here. Let me see. Dea. Let's put her right here. Sino. Alright. I'm seeing here. What do I have here? I'll put her a little lower. She doesn't show up. Her personality is definitely more background character-y. So I put her definitely here for sure. But I still love her. So this is my official Genshin Impact tier list. Like I said, to each their own. Don't feel upset with my choices. Just how I feel about the character. You know, if there's any character that you would have definitely changed, like from definitely not for me and put up top, please tell me. I'm just curious on what some of these some of the characters you would change around. It's all in good love and all in good faith. I don't want to be up on Twitter being like, look at this guy in his tier list. How dare he put my queen in Wong and not for me. But yes, I appreciate you guys clicking on this video. No hard feelings. And I'm definitely, if you're probably clicking on this video, I don't know yet, because you watched the Honkai one. Thank you for watching this one as well. But if you haven't seen the Honkai one, I'm making a Honkai Star Rail one, and that one should be coming out close to when this one comes out. So please, please, please watch that one. That one's probably gonna be a lot shorter, not less characters to deal with, but please watch that one as well. I appreciate it, and I'll talk to you guys later. All right, bye bye, bye bye, bye bye.